Hello, my wonderful Leos. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Okay, guys. So we have two cards here. And these cards do have a trigger statement as well as a true statement. So the first one we have reassuring. So the trigger statement reads, "My life is a mess," and the true statement is, "I find stillness within." So it reads, "Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Go within to find peace there, and your life will reflect that." Okay. And then we have pink pepper, trigger statement being, "What do they have that I don't?" True statement, "We are all special." Allow your inner critic to be silenced as you find the perfection in yourself and those around you. Okay. Off the bat here, Leo, I think that this is a week where you're really going to be turning inward. There's something here that you're telling yourself. There's something here that you're constantly revisiting that may not be making you feel the best, okay? So you could be in a situation where you feel like something is out of your control, right? Feeling completely defeated or powerless, because with the first card reassuring, the trigger statement is, "My life is a mess." So maybe something feels like it's out of your control. And that's maybe very difficult for you to adapt to. But then it also reads, "I find stillness within." So it's something about turning inward or centering yourself, maybe trying to get to the root of why you are feeling the way that you are, or maybe taking your power back from a situation, especially for those of you that feel very consumed by it. Okay. And then, with pink pepper, I definitely feel like this could also be a week where you're being very hard on yourself. Maybe you feel like you're not doing enough. Maybe you feel like you have done enough, but you're not happy with the results in a relationship. There's something here where you may be being a little hard on yourself, and it is time to, maybe ease up a little or just be kinder to yourself. Cut yourself some slack, right? You're doing the best that you could. So I do see that. So definitely a situation where you're somehow feeling defeated this week, okay? And you're turning inward because you feel the more you focus on the situation, you become consumed by it. And it could lead to, negative thoughts or you just not feeling like yourself. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Tower card. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of an unexpected message or a phone call. The pages in the deck, I usually see them as messengers, but with the Tower, it could be something very unexpected. Maybe you're just working and there's an incoming message or a phone call, or it's from someone that you do not expect, right? So if you've been maybe not in contact with someone, you're not expecting them to reach out. But I do see a very unexpected, some sort of unexpected communication here with the Tower as well as the Page of Cups. Okay, I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Okay, 10 of Cups. Someone is viewing you as wish fulfillment. It's like they feel very content when they are around you. And there is something with the family dynamic coming up, whether it's you've met this person's family or they want you to. Maybe it's something about creating a family dynamic together. But I do feel this person is viewing you as, yes, you make them very happy, but also they want to create something with you. They want to build with you. There's a sense of, this is who I belong with, or something here feels very destined to be when it comes to this connection here. This person could also view you as very kind, generous, and understanding. There may be something that they confided in you about, and your response was shocking, but in a positive way. Um, I do see that this is someone who feels very comfortable around you. So we have the Justice card. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, and we have the Five of Swords in the challenge position. Okay. So Five of Swords is usually mental conflict. So what I see your person is challenged by this week here with the Five of Swords and the Justice card is doing something the right way or making something up to you after some form of conflict. All right, because if the Five of Swords is not something that's going on mentally for this person, it could be, a physical, right? A situation in the physical where there's a conflict or an argument or a disagreement here. And the Justice card is about doing the right thing or doing what you feel like is right. But in this case, because it's coming out alongside with the Five of Swords, I feel like someone may feel they owe you an apology, or there's some sort of an emotional confession coming from this person because when they're thinking about the situation with you, they still feel mentally conflicted. They're still thinking about what you guys are disagreeing on, and it's causing them to feel uneasy. I also feel that there could be some sort of questions that they want to ask you, because Five of Swords could also just be mental confusion, which is leading to, conflict, right? So there could be something here this person wants to ask you and they kind of just want to hear the truth, or they just have questions here and they want some sort of clarity. Okay. How are you viewing them? Seven of Swords. There's something here you do not trust about this situation or this person. If that's not it, it could also be that you are open to communicating with this person, although you're not trusting or believing in everything that they're saying, but it's more specifically because you feel this person is hiding something from you. So there is a little bit of a doubtful energy here. Like Seven of Swords could be when you feel like someone is quite literally hiding something from you, refraining from telling you something, or it could be very strategic behavior where it's like, okay, this person, they always have something up their sleeve, or I don't really trust what they say because there's always something more. So there could be a bit of doubt here is how you are viewing the situation here with the Seven of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. It's interesting because in the Seven of Swords, there's five swords behind him, and then there's two swords. So I definitely feel like you could, yes, it could be that you don't trust the situation, but there may also be something that you're still frustrated about or you're still kind of angry about that you're holding on to, which could also be something you want to talk about, something that you feel like it's a little difficult to forgive because it is weighing very heavily on your mind when you think of this person or when you, are reminded of the situation. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups and the High Priestess in your feelings. Yeah, this is definitely a week where you're turning inward. Nines in general, they could refer to more of an independent energy or something that you're doing but solo. So whether it's turning inward, dabbling in some sort of hobbies that make you very happy, you are putting yourself first. Nine of Cups and the High Priestess, you're really going within and asking yourself, what makes me happy? What am I willing to tolerate? Maybe for others of you, the question is, why am I unhappy, right? What am I allowing that is causing me to feel this way? It's a very introspective period, for you this week is what I see in your feelings. The High Priestess is also about trusting your intuition. And if there is, a specific sign that is being presented to you, it's for a reason, especially if it's consistent, right? And I'm also seeing that you're going to be asking yourself if this connection here goes against your values, goes against what you believe in. There may be something that is a little bit triggering that resurfaces for you in your emotions this week, but I feel like it is coming up so that you can, make a decision or find an answer. Like it may be a little bit of a difficult feeling to deal with or be reminded of, but I do feel like it's going to bring you some sort of clarity. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces. We have the King of Swords in your feelings, and we also have the Ace of Cups. Many of you feel like it's time to completely cut ties, even if it is for the time being. King of Swords is when you've gained some sort of clarity, you know the truth about a situation, and you're detaching from, what no longer serves you. Right? Even if you see the potential or you feel like there could be a new beginning between the both of you, some of you don't see the evidence or proof for that in the now. So there's something about detaching or just focusing on yourself. Ace of Cups could also be an energy of manifesting new love for yourself, or it's just a new opportunity that is coming in for you that's just going to make you very content or happy. It doesn't always have to necessarily refer to a relationship. It can also be like a job opportunity or a creative endeavor, taking off for you, something of that sort, just something that makes you very happy here. Okay, but for the most part, I do see that this is a week where you're very, you're putting yourself first, you're getting to the root of your emotions here. And you may find that this is a week where you kind of just want to be on your own a little more. Even if you're a very social person or you like to be out and about, you might find that this is a week where, you just want to be in a space of solitude, and that's okay too. King of Wands clarifying the Justice, and the Seven of Cups clarifying the Five of Swords. I do feel that there's a lot of passion. It's a very fiery energy. This is someone who's highly attracted to you with the King of Wands. But there's, for these two cards to come up in the challenge position, there's really a strong energy of wanting to make something up to you. Then we have the Seven of Cups and the Five of Swords. They're very conflicted, but they're also confused. This person could be trying to figure you out and they just end up being more confused, or there's an energy of them feeling like there are a lot of mixed signals and mixed emotions. So Seven of Cups and Five of Swords could be a bit of a difficult energy to deal with, hence why it's coming up in the challenge position. Your person is going back and forth in their mind. There are so many different thoughts that they're thinking and so many different emotions that they're feeling, but they're trying to differentiate, the reality of the situation versus the reality of the situation in their mind. So there's a lack of clarity, which is stressing your person out, and they are still feeling conflicted, or they are reminded of something that you guys are disagreeing on, and it's just causing them to feel uneasy. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. So in their feelings, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun card. Wow. This person is learning a lot about you, a lot about this connection. What's interesting to me is we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun card in their feelings, and they're viewing you in the Ten of Cups energy. You have someone here who is waking up to the connection that you guys share. There's definitely clarity or some sort of a realization that this person is having about you, about, the relationship here. And the Queen of Pentacles is this person viewing you as their version of an ideal partner. They're viewing you or the situation as something that they want to invest in. And the Sun card, it is probably the most optimistic card in the deck, but it also speaks about clarity or something in particular being illuminated to you. So if this is someone who was, running from the connection, for instance, or they were ignoring the signs, it's something that's hitting them full throttle this week, and it seems like they can't, avoid it. We have the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. This is someone who wants a new start here. They want to offer you something that's stable and something that you would want to accept. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, this is also an offer that they've thought about thoroughly. So it may have taken some time for this person to come forward with an offer, or for them to kind of get over the differences, or come forward to actually directly ask you for clarity instead of trying to figure it out on their own, although it is a very stable offer that I see they have in mind. So we have the Ten of Swords, and we also have the Star card in the potential outcome. This is really powerful because it does speak about a very painful phase in this connection that you guys share, or a very painful ending. For some of you, it could even be betrayal. But with the Star card, there is like healing taking place between the both of you. Now, this is a general read, guys, right? So keep in mind this can play out differently in different scenarios, but healing could take place in different ways, where it's like this could be a conversation that the both of you have that now you feel like you've received some form of closure, because not for all of you is it going to be that you're going to choose to move forward with this person, but I do see that you guys reconnecting, there's going to be a healing component. Right? Whether it's clarity, whether it's closure, whether it's the opportunity to express something that's been on your mind here. And we have Aquarian energy. What's the Ten of Swords? The Queen of Cups and the Star card, the Three of Pentacles. A heart-to-heart conversation could lead to the both of you working something out. The Three of Pentacles is not a card of commitment, although it could lead to that because the Three of Pentacles is collaborating or working together. It's coming to some sort of a mutual agreement, right? So this conversation is definitely going to be a heart-to-heart conversation with the Queen of Cups. It's going to be a conversation where both parties need to, kind of accept how they're feeling and also be able to express it in order for it to kind of flow in an efficient manner. But with the Three of Pentacles, I also strongly feel that like you and this person will be able to come to some sort of a mutual agreement after a period of conflict or after some sort of an obstacle standing in the way, more specifically what you guys weren't able to see eye to eye on. So I do see a conversation that could be healing, you guys coming to a mutual agreement, but I don't see cards of commitment right here. But again, that could be something that you guys are working towards. What I see is this person's goal is to come in, communicate with you and make peace, but also come to an agreement. Okay, so let's see if there's anything they want to communicate. And there's something that or like a very hurtful period or phase in this relationship that is you're going to feel better about it. It might hurt bringing it up or being reminded of it, but there's something that is very healing after speaking about it, whether it's, you receive an apology or the both of you are able to, work through maybe what you guys didn't agree on. The message says it's time for me to heal now, and there is a lot of healing taking place here, so I'm not surprised that that card came out. So many things remind me of you. So this person could be getting persistent signs of you this week. And then it reads, I love you unconditionally. Hence why they want to invest in this connection here. Anything else? And then it says, I know I messed up everything. So there is a level of guilt that this person is holding on to, or something that they definitely want to, discuss and clear up. And look at this, guys. Bottom of the deck, it says, I'm starting to understand our connection. And I mentioned, or one of the first things I mentioned with the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun card in your person's feelings is that you have someone here who is waking up to the connection that you guys share. Okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.